Hey everyone, April Marie here from aprilmarietucker.com. Just want to shoot this quick video. I did a video yesterday and I put out a blog post and a training on Pinterest, and I'll tell you what, I am just so excited about Pinterest that I just cannot even stop. I'm playing with it. I generated about 20 leads yesterday just from Pinterest. It was insane. So obviously what I'm going to teach you today is going to show you images that I'm actually putting up and just adding to my portfolio on Pinterest that are generating me leads and getting me more traffic to, my lead capture pages, blog posts, YouTube channel, stuff like that. So pinning for profits, how to create unique images that generate leads on Pinterest. So pretty much everything I'm doing is really unique to my brand, to my products. And it all leads obviously to lead funnels and things like that. So the massive traffic that I'm getting is just phenomenal in what I'm doing with these images. And if you haven't seen the training that I did yesterday, it will give you a way better understanding of what I'm really talking about, because that's really just like part one of what I'm going to show you today. So make sure that if you have not seen that, that you check that out after this video. Okay, so just like Pinterest, just like with any other social site, any other one, content is king. It is king. All right? Creating unique content that stands out for your brand or business is key. What I find that attracts people, always attracts people, is information. So people love information. So sharing creatively is going to get you traffic, which of course turns to leads. But sharing images that are how-to images, things that are going to attract, the information age people that are looking for that information is so key, and you're going to just see such phenomenal results by doing this. Okay, so here's some of the tools I will be using. I will be using Jing. I will leave a link for that below. I'm also going to be using Microsoft PowerPoint. I hope you have that. My Lead System Pro and Google Images. Okay, and I use all four of these on a daily basis. So if you do not have them, obviously My Lead System Pro is going to be for your lead funnel, because you got to have a way to capture a lead. Well, My Lead System Pro gives you the tools that you need to be able to do that. So highly recommend joining My Lead System Pro and getting your marketing on, because online marketing is just it's worldwide, and the audience that you can grab a hold of through the internet is just huge. It will change your whole business. Just change your whole business. So with that being said, let me just give you a few examples. Here's one that I created. This is an image I actually shared basically for my blogs, just so people can go and check me out, learn about me. And I used Jing to create this in PowerPoint, and I used Google Images for this little click here button. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, but let me just show you just another example of something that you can do. This is actually a quote, and sometimes I'll just be on Facebook and I'll see quotes that are cool or something that I want to share. Well, by using your PowerPoint and using Google Images, you can actually find, a background. You can put a quote in there, and then obviously anything that you're going to do, you want to make sure you put your website in there, just so for reference, because it's yours. It's your image. You created it. So let's start with creating your own banners. Okay, so I'm obviously on my PowerPoint right now, and I'm going to create a new slide right now. Let's see here. New slide. Then I'll just do a title only, because we're just going to grab a quote. I actually found one before I started doing this. And what I do is I just go right on over to Google Images, or I'll just Google, really. But you can just go right on over to Google Images. I'll leave a link for that as well. I put climbing a mountain because obviously the quote that I'm using, it really just fits this. And I saw a picture that I really liked here because the guy was really struggling. It looked like he was going to fall off a cliff. There he is. And I really liked this picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save you know what? This one might not be enough pixels. Big enough size. Oops. Let me go back really quick. Let me see if I can find a bigger one. Because when I expand it, I want it to be big enough to fit on there. So let's see. There was another one that was kind of cool that I liked, and it was more, there it is. It's just kind of cool. I like this. So save image as. Alright, mountain climbing. Alright, so now I'm just going to go right on back over to PowerPoint, and what I do is, like, if I want a quote or something, and something that's going to inspire people, which I set up a pin board that's just for inspiration, just for my business, and it's just basically getting my brand out there, getting my images out there, inspiring other people, because you want to lead with value. So sharing things that are going to inspire people, it really shows your true leadership. So I tend to do that quite often, is I'll just share quotes, I'll share images that really are just, you know, inspiring, things like that. So let's insert a photo. So I'm just going to insert a picture right here on my desktop, and I do a ton of just banners and things like that. Another really cool thing too, if you want to use banner fans, which I'm not going to go into that great a detail with that today, but I will leave you a link on some capture forms that I created using banner fans. But banner fans is also awesome if you want to use you know, different types of lettering and things like that, fonts. Okay, so now I think it said climbing mountains, so I think I might have passed it. Always hard to find stuff on my computer. Just bear with me for a second. I see that image. Maybe it was mountain climbing. There it is. Found it. Okay, wow, so that really turned out nice because it is big. So I think the bigger the image is, the better. And it shows up really, really clear on Pinterest. So text box. Alright, so now I got my text box, and I'm just going to kind of expand this here. Okay, so now I really just want it to let me click in here, and it's not letting me. Oh, come on, good grief. I'm going to make the lettering a little bit bigger, so give me one moment, because I found a quote and I really like this. Those who believe they can do something and those who believe they can't are both right. That's one of my favorite quotes. Oftentimes, you know, you'll hear people say, you know, they think they can't, you know, or I can't do that, or I can't do this. Well, if you think you can't, you can't, and if you think you can, you can. And that's one of the mottos that I really live by. So I'm just going to highlight this, and I want to make it a lot bigger because this has got to be bigger, kind of. That's too big. There we go. So let's bold it. Let's find a text that we like. See, that's just a little bit not bold enough. So see, and I just kind of play with these. It's not going to be absolutely perfect. I think Arial Black's probably, oh, that's too big too. I don't like that. I like to be different. I like to be. I'm trying to find a color for that. There it is. Let's try red because it will match his jacket. So let's try it. And the idea is just to kind of be creative and really just make yourself stand out. Yeah, red kind of doesn't show up either. Let's see. Colors. Colors. Blue. Yeah, that matches though. That looks cool. Let's see if I can bold this a little bit more. No, can't do that. Let's see what it looks italic. Nah. So yeah, you just play with it, and then obviously I'm going to just go right here, and I'm going to insert another text box. right here, and I'm going to leave aprilmarietucker.com. So that will just be like, people will be able to see that, and they're going to be like, it's just getting your brand out there, really. I just want to make that white. And this is great for Google too, because how many people do you think Google images and things like that? It's really, really cool. So I'm going to bold it and put that there, move it up a little bit. And you know what, I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. Maybe like a 24. Yeah, that's too big. You know what? I know what I can do. I can expand it. That's perfect. There we go. So aprilmarietucker.com, and that's just a way for you to get your brand out there. Actually, I'm going to move this over a little bit so we can see it better. And get that right there. See? And that is beautiful, beautiful image. Just absolutely beautiful. And it's going to inspire, and just, you could add a little comment when you're sharing this. And it's branded to you because it's got your logo on there. So it's got your brand, your website. So obviously when people are sharing this, because people like to share things like this, that's just more exposure for you to your website, because they see aprilmarietucker.com. Now I'm going to show you how to add this so that way when they do click on it and they click through to your website. And I would just have it click through right to your blog, just your blog homepage, just to get some more traffic. If you've got your blog set up right, you should be getting leads from that anyways. Alright, so I'm just going to save that. So you see I just used Jing. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys, but I just actually took my Jing right here and I took a picture of it. So I'm going to go right on over to Pinterest, and I'm going to click Add. And I'm going to click Add a Pin. I'm going to click, oops, sorry about that. Add, upload a pin, sorry. And now I'm going to find the image that I just created out of the many images that I have saved on my computer, because as you can see, I kind of do this all day long. I share images on Facebook and all kinds of stuff. Another thing too that you could do is you can have this set up so anytime, like when you're setting up your Pinterest profile, they'll give you an option so that you can share it on Facebook, anything that you post. So you'll share on Facebook and Twitter. So kind of like really cool that you don't really have to upload any more images to Facebook. You just upload them straight to Pinterest and they already go to your Facebook. So I really, really like that. Only thing is they do not have it so that you can upload to your Facebook fan page yet. So if you're doing this and you want to share it on your Facebook fan page, you will have to manually do that. So see, I have a pin board that's called Inspiration, and it's still loading my image. If you think you can't, you can't. If you think you can, you can. Put a little comment there. I'm going to put, I bet you know people who think they can't, share this with them to show them they can. Cool. So now I'm just going to pin it, and you see I'm not promoting a link or anything like that. However, I am going to fix this image so that when they do click the image, it goes to my website, because Pinterest just refers out like crazy. So when they click on things like this, and this is just running slow, when they click on things like this, it's a great way for you to get traffic straight to your website. Now let's say you had a blog post or something that you really did want to promote. You could put a blog post in there and have it click through to that. So you would just copy the URL. I just give this a second to think here. Okay, so we have our image up now, and it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So you can see right there, there's the comment. This is my favorite quote. If you think you can't, you can. If you think you can, you can. I bet you know people who think they can't. Share this with them to show them they can. I think that's pretty cool. So remember I was telling you we need to make sure it clicks through to something. So as soon as you get that uploaded, you're going to want to add the link that you want it to click through to, so that way when somebody does stumble across this image, when they click on it, they click over to your site or wherever it is that you're sending them. So really, really cool stuff. Another thing that I really think is neat, so neat, is QR codes. QR codes. And what I like to do is I just like to like right now I'm just setting up my Connect with Me stuff. So I'll just give you an example really quick. Let me go over to that pin board here. I got a Connect with Me pin board, and it just says Connect with April Marie. Now I've already started. I've got my follow me on Twitter. I've got Let's Connect on Facebook. So you can kind of just add, you could add your QR code business card, which MLSP is, I highly recommend, you know, just for the many reasons. You need tools. You need to be able to generate leads. Obviously, MLSP is going to give you capture forms. It's basically a plug-and-play system that all you really need to do is learn how to drive traffic to, and they also provide you with that, the training that you're going to need to know to be able to drive traffic to it. So with that being said, obviously there's QR codes in here. You can create your own that lead to capture forms, that lead to your fan pages or whatever. I got to just real quick log in here. And you're on your way. This is like so awesome, especially for Pinterest. Now I just started uploading this today, and right now, like I said, I'm just going to use it for my Connect with Me pin board, because I don't want it to be too businessy, but you bet I will be putting some system campaigns up there. So basically when you're going to create a new QR code, all you're going to do is you're just going to go underneath My Content, click on My QR Codes in your back office at MLSP, and then add new QR codes. Let me see which one I have not done yet, just because I need, I'll put YouTube. Okay. And it wants to freeze. Please. Okay. YouTube. This is a lot easier. All right. Just going to take that out right there. I'm going to go like this. Select all. Copy. Turn that off. Exit out. And I'm going to go back over to MLSP. Okay, so now I've got my YouTube right there. You're going to look underneath code type, and if you just want it to go to a URL, then you'll just click URL. Okay, so my URL is going to be YouTube channel. Oh, it didn't copy. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Gotta love it. Okay, let me get this out of here.
Hey everyone, April here from AprilMarieTucker.com.
Select all.
And I am just so excited to share with you some things that...
Okay, I'm just going to X that out, and hopefully we don't have to do that again. Let's see. Never had that happen. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put the code type as YouTube. Add new QR code. Now, really quick, I want to share with you, oh, it did start with HTTP. Okay, so if you have not already, you're definitely going to want to add Easy Pinner for Pinterest. It's an add-on for Mozilla Firefox, and that's really going to help you with your sharing, because you're just going to get, for example, this is what it looks like when you have it. So I'll show you really quick. And see this little P button right here? Well, if you just click that, it pins it or it likes it. So I'm just going to pin it. And I am going to put subscribe to April Marie for tips and training or network marketing training. On YouTube. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and I can put this actually there as well. So I'll put my link there. And now I'm going to select the category, which is Connect with April Marie, and I'm going to pin it. Now it's going to load really quick, and now it's going to say see your pin. So you want to select see your pin. And then you're going to want to click edit, because if they click this image, you don't want them to go to MLM Lead System Pro /member. You don't want them to go there. You actually want them to go there. So your YouTube channel. Okay, so that's really important that you make sure you do that. Okay, now I'm going to save pin. Oh, I see what it did. Jeez. Okay. Save pin. Okay, so now you've got this that you see. Well, something I did wrong here. I put the wrong URL. Let me just fix that really quick. And get that out of here. Oh, wow. That's totally wrong. That happens when you're trying to do it fast. Okay, so now if you click that, that's going to go straight to your YouTube channel. How cool is that? Now, obviously, if they have a smartphone, they're just going to scan this image and it's going to take them straight there. So they don't even have to do anything, typing or anything. They just scan it with their cell phone. If you don't know what QR codes are, that's basically what they are. They're for smartphones. You can take a picture, scan that QR code with your smartphone, and it will take you over to whatever website it is that's linked to that QR code. That is super, super cool. So obviously with these QR codes, you can just play around with these now. Obviously, being a member of My Lead System Pro, I have a lot of different MLSP marketing campaigns that I can use. So I can give away value. I can give away free Facebook trainings. For example, here's a Facebook training right here that has gotten me quite a few conversions. And I use it all the time, so I can just basically copy this link right here on that. Go on over to my QR codes. Underneath my content, my QR codes, right? Add new QR codes. Do the same thing. Click URL. Right? Click URL. I'm just going to put Facebook training. And I didn't type that right. There you go. Okay, add new QR code. Facebook training. Now remember, we just go ahead and click this Pinterest button. Pin it. And I'll just put free training. How to market and build your network marketing business on Facebook. So that right there will just give me just posting. I mean, just posting images all day is all I've been doing, and I've got, just from Pinterest alone yesterday, I got 20 leads. It's just by doing this. So, and I'm just randomly just posting things, adding to my boards, you know, making my profile interesting, because remember, I just started a few days ago. So I'm not really doing too much, but just adding and making unique content and putting it on there. So I'm going to put it underneath this category, free MLM leads. I'm going to see my pin, and I'm going to edit it because remember we want to make sure that we have the correct URL in here because we don't want them going to MLM Lead System Pro /members. We want them going to our lead capture page. And I'll show you exactly how that's going to show up when they do click on it. So obviously if they scan this with their computer, they're either going to go, or if they click the image, they're going to go to my lead capture form. Facebook Marketing Gone Wild, guaranteed traffic to your page. This free 86-minute webinar is the only fully loaded Facebook training you will ever need. Take you step by step and teach you everything. So they're going to get that, and they're going to see that, and they're going to want the training, because they're going to want the information, because just like you and I, they want to build their business effectively online. So they're going to fill out the form. Voila, you've got a lead. They're watching the training. They're seeing My Lead System Pro and how it can benefit your business, and you're making money all the way home. Okay, so that's how that works. And then I just want to show you too, because you've got banners too back in My Lead System Pro, so you can share these banners. Let's go right to training. So underneath the training tab, there's sample ads and resources. And you can select any of these banners, any of them at all. And actually, if you go right here, there's some Facebook ones. I find Facebook is really effective. I will be coming out with a Pinterest product actually myself. I've decided to do that. And Pinterest is generating me a lot of traffic, so I would love to share that, and that would work too. So free Facebook training for 2012, you just could save the image as, upload it, pin it right on your pin board there, just by clicking this, like we showed you previously, upload a pin, and you've got it. Make sure that you change that link though to click through to your capture form, okay? Very, 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 very important. Another thing that you can do, because I am really big about building my brand, so obviously I am going to want to share things that match my brand, okay? And I recommend this too, but if you're just getting started with MLSP, you don't have your blog up or anything like that, but just using your Jing and taking pictures, like I uploaded one here, okay? So here we go. I'll get you famous on Facebook in 60 days guaranteed. Well, that is really going to capture somebody's attention. Oops. Escape that. They're going to be like, I'll get you famous on Facebook. Okay, I don't want to do that. All right. So I'll get you famous on Facebook guaranteed. This thing moves too much. And I can't use the Pinterest for some reason. So, just want to hurry up and catch it before it moves again. So using your Jing and just copying images. Like I even showed you the one on that slide I did. I did that one on the slide, and I just went in over to my blog, copied some stuff from my blog, and put it up there. And you could even like add a click here button. So like if you went over to Google Images, you could download a click here button, you know, and just add that like I showed you with the PowerPoint, the same way I showed you with the quote. So you can create your own banners too this way, with the PowerPoint and the Jing and all of that stuff, and make some really cool stuff. In fact, if you look at this blog post image up at the very top, I created that using PowerPoint. So you can see that, you know, if you're just getting creative with this, you're going to attract a lot of traffic just by sharing. So making it just super unique, and then going right on over to upload a pin. And you could just do this all day. Holy smokes. And I'm getting so many followers from Pinterest. It's not even funny, because I'm actively participating in the community there. So in other words, I am going out and I'm, you know, sharing with people, but not only that, I'm repinning their stuff, and I'm you know, commenting on their stuff, I'm liking their stuff, I'm participating in conversations. So the more activity you have always leads to more activity. Remember that. So be as active as possible, and you kind of got to be a hustler. You know, you want to gather as much traffic as you can from Pinterest and be one of the first to conquer this. And that's the way I look at it. Go over there and hustle your butt off, right? So hold on a second, because I need to get the URL for that. Okay, so if that clicks over, it clicks over to my capture form for this. Okay, so I've got my own capture form, and That also helps too, is by increasing your brand. And I'm just going to add a URL because there's really, I mean, the picture says it all. And I'm going to make sure I edit this, right? Now the link, save pins, and voila, it goes straight to my lead capture page. Free training, free Facebook training. They want that training, so they're going to opt in. So there you have it, some cool little ways, cool tips that you can use to start sharing awesome content on Pinterest. And I know you're just absolutely going to love this. I know I'm having so much fun just sharing content and really just getting some traction to my website from that. And remember too, you know, if you put your keywords in there and stuff like that, that's going to show up on the search engines. So sharing those images, you know, when people are Googling for images and things like that, it's going to show up because you're sharing images that have those related keywords. So it's a win-win, my friend. If you enjoyed this post, be sure to, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, like it, share it with your friends. If you're on my blog post, share this post with your friends. I know they're going to thank you for it because they want to generate traffic and they want to generate leads too from Pinterest. So with that being said, I will see you on the next post and have yourself a phenomenal day. Bye-bye.